It all started when I tried to sign my 3-year-old up for soccer, but the story really begins long before that. I'll never forget what he told me. I was a young soldier, stationed in Iraq, infantry, first deployment. I was sitting in the MWR tent, saying goodbye to my wife over the computer before heading out on my first mission outside the wire. He stood nearby, rushed me off the call. I didn't question it. Just hung up and stood up. He told me to follow him outside. He was tall, commanding, calm. He looked me straight in the eyes and said, "Listen, there are 2 things you need to know. First," he said, "the next time you say goodbye, say it like you're already dead. Because if you go out there thinking there's a chance you'll come back, you won't be fearless enough to do what the mission demands. And second, when the bullets start flying and the bombs go off, I want you to remember this: no one's coming." That phrase stuck with me. No one's coming. It was brutal, but it was real. He wasn't just warning me. He was preparing me to lead, to step up, push forward, protect others when the world goes dark and no one else shows up. Years later, I was a father. Back home, a new kind of battle, trying to sign my 3-year-old up for soccer. The local nonprofit wanted $130, and I was going to be the coach. I remember thinking, that's the most expensive t-shirt I've ever bought for a toddler. I was lucky. I could afford it. But what about the kids who couldn't? Who shows up for them? And then that voice came back. No one's coming. So I showed up. That's why I started active family development. I knew that story. I grew up in a rundown apartment raised by a single mom with 3 kids. No extras, just survival. If I had asked her for $130 to play soccer, that would have meant choosing between food and rent. Today, I've got a beautiful wife and 4 amazing kids. When I told my wife about that soccer fee, she looked at me and said, "Well, sounds like a problem, and you're a fixer. So fix it. I believe in you." I told her I would. Deep down, I had no idea how, but I had to try. I told a friend I want to help families, develop kids, and keep it active. He paused for half a second and said, "That's it." "What's it?" I asked. "Active, family, development." And that was the spark. We started hosting family field days. PE class for the whole family. No pressure, no cost, just connection. I asked parents what they thought a fair price would be, but the only price that ever felt right was free. A friend said, "This sounds like a nonprofit," then gave me the nudge, "Stop being lazy, just start one." So I dove in. IRS codes, tax forms, late nights. At the time, I was a traffic deputy on the SWAT team, husband, father of 4, but I wasn't alone. 5 passionate people joined me as our board, and I stepped up as president. Before this, I was an infantryman in the Army, then a correctional officer, then the first in my family to graduate college. Eventually, I got my dream job with the Gila River Police Department. As an officer, I saw the same barriers I lived as a kid. Financial walls keeping children from playing, growing, and belonging. Then, in 2018, we lost my Nana, the heart of our family. I sat with my Tada, just talking about life, and he said something I'll never forget. "Mijo, if I could go back in time with your Nana, I'd change my currency. I'd replace money with time." He told me, "Most people chase money just to buy back time with the people they love. Why not skip that part? Remove money from the equation and just spend the time." That conversation changed everything, so we kept building, event after event, creating a space where families laugh, move, and grow together. When the IRS 501c 3-letter finally came, it wasn't just a piece of paper. It was validation. This mission matters. Since August 2024, we've saved families in Pinal County over $130,000 in registration fees, and we're just getting started. Because if no one else is coming, we will. With the help of kind-hearted people, we can change the world, even if it's just the world of one child, because every child deserves a chance to play, to grow, to belong.